What is going on, you guys? So today I got some really good important news. But first things first, before we get into that, I got the frame blocked off to fit the AC compressor. As you can tell, the frame looks a little different, it's not all nasty. I actually brought it to my shop, pressure washed it, gave it an acid bath, brought it to my house, welded in that plate, basically notched the frame right there, and then I just pour 15 it. If you guys do not know what pour 15 is, it is this amazing stuff right here, rust preventative. After this stuff fully cures, you could hit that with a hammer and it won't even scratch. So I'm only doing, some sections. I didn't do the upper control arms or the frame back there or any of that stuff, because eventually when I get all my suspension parts, which I plan on going to full coilovers, drop spindles, everything like that, then I will, and rack and pinion I plan on doing. Then I'll take everything off and do the whole frame, like sand it all down, get it all nice, like no imperfection, do the whole frame. But for now, to get the motor in and a little preventative care, that's what I got going. And now, the part that everybody's been waiting for. So I got a little box in the mail today from PSI. Yes, they normally send a sticker. I already put it on my fridge. But, so, paperwork, my invoice, transmission type 2013 6080 6090. Fuel oil pressure is a 3-wire. Not using a 4-speed. I got it with no loom. Choose pedal type was the truck one. I opted out not to get the O2 sensors or the ground kit because I will do all that. And then I did get the fan controller for relays, so I do have that. Some instructions, lists you the correct part number for the O2. Basically walks you through everything, gives you a diagram, lists all your schematics out. So we'll definitely be doing a lot of reading on that. And here is the harness. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all laid out, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got the harness pretty much laid out. There's some obvious ones like, your ECU plugs, your fuse box, throttle position sensor, or throttle pedal sensor, ignition, power. Obviously this one's a trans, this one's going to be battery power. You got your injector sub harnesses, you got your coil harnesses, and then you got all your other sensors that I got to figure out which is which, but they're going to be like cam, sensor, crank sensor, alternator, throttle body, oil pressure, O2 sensors, knock sensors, all that deal. So overall, really nice harness. They even send a grommet with you, so that's nice. I am going to order some loom tonight. I just wanted to get it unloomed, that way, I want to run the loom that I want to run. And also, if I need to extend the harness in any way, I can. Just so you know, I don't condone that. PSI, if you chop into it, splice into it, they have the right to turn you away for any warranty work or returns or anything like that. So just be aware of that if you are. But for now, I'm probably gonna call it a night. It's it's 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, get some food, let the pour 15 dry. That way tomorrow I can come back, get the engine mounted to the trans, get those tests fitted in, and start going on some wiring, I guess. So this isn't the end of the video. I'm gonna split this up into a couple days. So today's Wednesday, but I'll see you guys again tomorrow. So next day, Got the harness all marked out. I got the factory harness sitting up there so I can get some schematics and start pulling everything I don't need out of there. Right now, Ty's here helping me. We're gonna get the motor paired up with the trans sitting over here and get it thrown in the truck. The 415 dried nicely, looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this motor thrown in the truck so we could route some wiring and, well, I guess make sure the headers fit with the trans because I haven't tried that yet. Alright guys, so as you guys could tell, it's a different day. It's dark out, Cole's over there working on his car. But, so last thing you guys saw was I labeled my PSI harness. I got all the sensors labeled. You know where everything's supposed to go. But one thing I forgot to show you guys, or I forgot to film, was the factory harness that was in the OBS. You still do need some of that stuff. The factory harness controlled everything on the small block. It controls your AC, your wipers, your ABS, fuel pump, all that. So since I forgot to film that, I'm gonna show you guys what I've done to it, I guess. And I'll put a picture in before and you can see how many wires I actually took out. But so right here, this is your 2 ECM plugs, and these are also some in the dash plugs. This is your pass through that goes from inside your cab to the firewall. That goes right there. You guys should know this is your little power bar that goes on your firewall. So right here I cut off the fuel pump relay, and this is the power to it. So the PSI kit actually comes with the fuel pump relay. In case you guys are doing the same swap, this is the relay I'm talking about. It mounts on your firewall. Just cut the red and white wire off. But other than that, so I got the fuel pump power, I got the AC plug, the bus bar, then I got starter wire, some grounds. Keep all your grounds, don't snip any grounds. Some more AC plugs that are different, obviously different for the Gen 5 AC plugs, so I don't know exactly if I'll use both of them or what. But, and then another ground, I got my wiper plug, and then I got the plug that goes right here, that goes all the way back to the fuel tank. So that's pretty much all you're gonna need. I mean, obviously if you're doing different stuffs and having a different motor, or if it's an LS swap, you're gonna need different wires that I don't, or won't need wires that I need, depending on what route you're going. But in general, that should be the only plugs that you need. But I think I am going to film an in-depth video of actually wiring up the PSI harness, because I've had like 3 people message me on Instagram and 1 comment on the last video. So I probably will end up doing a video in depth, so I'll probably end up being the next video. So if you guys actually want to see how to wire up the PSI harness on the motor, I'll go ahead and film that. I'm gonna get some loom coming so I can loom the PSI harness and the factory truck harness that I slimmed down. But other than that, that'll probably be next video. And I will see you guys later. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.